Well, hello and welcome to the Owatonna Today Show, your community connection since 1991. My name is Pete Connor, your show's host on this Friday, November 17th of 2017. We're going to be first up on location to visit with Tara Miller and Surfset Min Fitness Center. That ought to be interesting to see what that is all about. And then followed by that will be Bob Olson, who is the Director of Facilities for the Owatonna Public Schools, to share information about building things and facility things. As always on Friday, we like to highlight our sponsors, so we will take that now. And our premier sponsors, Advocates for Developmental Disabilities, the City of Owatonna, and Owatonna Public Utilities, followed by our primary sponsors, Amy Swain Hearing Centers, Anytime Fitness, Little Theater of Owatonna, and the Owatonna Foundation, and our interlude sponsors, Bremer Bank, Brenda Bednar Mortgage Office, Cedar Valley Services, Carlson Branstad and Company CPAs, ERA Gillespie Realty, Fairview Animal Medical Center, Horizon Eye Care, Owatonna Area Business Development Center, the Steele County Historical Society, Steele County Transitional Housing, the Third Hand Video Productions, Tri-M Graphics, and TPS Insurance. Please support these businesses and firms because they are making it our show available to you, the viewer. Let them know that you are watching us because of them. If you have other sponsors that you think would be valuable for us to have, why don't you let us know that by giving Leanne a call at 390-5751. And now we'll take a bit for some of those sponsor messages, and then we'll be right back with Tara and Surfset Min. I think I said that right. Stay tuned.
Hi, I'm Jody Voisin with the staff at Fairview Animal Medical Center, your other family doctor. Fairview Animal Medical Center is a proud supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
Hi, I'm Betsy Linger from the Owatonna Foundation. Your generosity has made Owatonna a better place to live by benefiting our community, the arts, recreation, and education. Please consider a donation today. The Owatonna Foundation is a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
Kick off your holiday season with Advocates for Developmental Disabilities 27th Annual Festival of Trees, Friday, November 17th at 7:30 p.m. at the Owatonna Holiday Inn. The gala is a festive evening of sparkling trees, holiday entertainment, silent auction, delectable hors d'oeuvres and desserts, and specially decorated fresh wreaths. Tickets are available at Cashwise, Hy-Vee, Kotke's, or by calling 451-9769. Put some merry in your holidays by attending AD's opening night event, Friday, November 17th. Hope to see you there.
Welcome back to the Owatonna Today Show, your community connection. And I am here at a new business in Owatonna. It is called Surfset, and I am with Tara Miller and her daughter Kendra. And Tara, thank you so much for being a guest on the Owatonna Today Show.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Okay, so now, first before we get into what it is that you're doing, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Sure. I am actually from Owatonna. I grew up here. I worked at the hospital for about 10 years. I've been in healthcare for 17 years now.
Wow.
And really, I just have a passion for helping other people, and I've always been very excited about fitness and wellness. Mm-hmm. And so this was kind of the next step, just going into opening a business and seeing what I can do for our community.
Okay, so now the name of this is Surfset. Tell me what that is all about.
So Surfset originated in California. I originally saw it on Shark Tank 5 years ago.
Oh boy.
Yeah, and when I saw it, I wanted to do it then, and timing didn't work out. Mm-hmm. So now it did, and I brought it here. We are the first Surfset studio in Minnesota. There's a couple places that have some of the Surfset boards, but not functioning as an actual Surfset studio. Mm-hmm. So we are the very first ones in Minnesota.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Yep. Right here in Owatonna. I love it.
People ask if we actually go surfing, but we don't really actually go surfing. Not here.
It's kind of hard to find unless you go up to Lake Superior. They do some surfing up there.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I'm going to just focus on the board here.
Sure.
Explain how this works.
So our boards have a base, and then On top of the base are 3 stability balls. They're like a small stability ball.
Okay.
And those are what makes it unstable. The board is never going to come off of the base because there are, on each end, there's some cross.
Oh, sure, I see that down there. Right.
Yeah. And then on each side, there's actually 2 bungees, and those make it either more stable or more unstable. If you start with 2 bungees on each side, it's for beginners. If you take 1 bungee off per side, it's an intermediate, and then if you take all the bungees off, it becomes advanced. And that's going to make the board a lot more unstable. So right now, and also it depends too on how full we blow the balls up. So if the balls are really full, then it's going to be a little more stiff. If we let the air out, then we can make them as unstable as we want to.
Oh, okay.
So right now we actually have them set so it's just a little bit more comfortable for beginners, so that people aren't falling off of them and getting loose all over the place, because they can get really unstable. And eventually we do want to make them that way.
Oh, okay,
But
sure.
we want people to get used to it.
As you get used to it and as you develop more skills for
exactly.
it. So what kind of benefits do you get by working out on a Surfset board?
Sure. The beauty of the Surfset board is that it's taking you from a platform that is completely stable, which is the floor, and it's moving you to an unstable platform, which makes you have to find your balance. And what people don't realize, especially like when you're doing yoga, those really intricate moves, you're on a stable floor, and so you don't really know that you're out of balance. Once you get on the board, you realize how unbalanced you are, and that you actually have to use your core a lot more than you ever thought. So your core is consistently 100% engaged when you're on these boards. So it's actually working from the core out, we like to say, and incorporating the entire body for a workout. So it gives you an entire body workout.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay. Well, for anyone who's actually tried to work with a balance ball too, I think they'll get a little bit of an idea.
Yeah. You know, and some people work out on the Basu balls, and those are an unstable, platform. But this is an entire body instability. And so really finding that balance. And it's not just with your body, it's your mind as well. Because your mind and body have to work together to create a balance. And if they're not working together, you are all over the place. And so
That's true. That's why I trip all the time, I suppose.
yeah, and it's amazing how many people come in and find, like, wow, I'm a runner, or I'm a bodybuilder, or I'm a fitness guru. And they come and stand on these boards and they're like, wow, I had no idea. And they actually leave here tired, and when they come back the next day, they're sore. Because it's working muscles that you don't typically use.
Okay, or that you don't use
work
all at once with
Yeah.
every other part of your body.
Yep.
So much of our exercise is pointed at targeting specific portions of our
Yes.
body rather than all of it working together in synchronicity.
Right. Yep. We, if you do yoga, you're focusing on balance and, stretching moves, different moves. If you're working on CrossFit, you're working on a lot of weightlifting. And so this is different, where it incorporates everything. Incorporates the entire body. You're not just focusing on legs, you're not just focusing on arms, you're focusing on everything. So
It's kind of like when you watch a surfer.
yeah.
They are working everything.
And
they
that's the
have
thing.
to.
For a surfer, if you look at a surfer, you never see a surfer who is out of shape.
I know.
And their bodies are, quite honestly, chiseled. They are the physique that everybody desires.
And it's not necessarily because they're going out and lifting weights. It's,
No, not at all. So Mike Harwick, who designed the boards, the Surfset boards, he was actually a professional hockey player.
Oh.
And when he would come back to California, he was supposed to actually go to the gym and work out, and he never wanted to. And so instead of doing the gym, he went surfing every single day. And so he thought, his first initial reaction was, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be so out of shape when I go back to hockey camp. But what he found was he was in the best shape of his life.
Oh.
And he didn't work out at all
Wow.
when he was back.
Oh, that is really cool. And I
so
suppose
he wanted to bring this then to people who can't surf.
Oh, okay.
And, you know, can't get into the ocean and do that every day, all day. And
right, right. So tell us, you have 4 different levels of fitness classes.
Yes.
Tell us about those.
Yes, so we have what's called a balance, and that's going to be more of a beginner focused yoga style type of a workout. We have a build, which incorporates the resistance bands, which we have on every board, or a weighted bar. And so that's going to incorporate having a little bit more strength training. And then we have a burn, and the burn is more high intensity cardio, fat torching workouts. They're gonna be quick, fast movements. You're gonna work up a sweat. And then we have a blend, and that incorporates all 3 of those classes together.
Okay.
So you get a little bit of everything.
Wonderful. All right.
Yeah.
Well, now, Kendra, I think we're up to you. So show us some of the moves here that one would do when they would come here to Surfset for and you said the workouts are about 45 minutes in
Yes,
length.
our classes are 45 minutes long, regardless if you're a kid, adult, anything. So we do have some moves that are specific to Surfset. One would be a pop-up. So what Kendra will demonstrate is she'll be swimming as if you were swimming out to catch a wave.
Okay.
Using her arms, her upper body, she's kicking her legs, so incorporating the lower half. And then she's gonna pop up into a stance, and that's gonna incorporate the whole body. You're having to push up with your arms, your legs, using your core, and everything is balanced. As you can see, these boards are unstable. And so using all of that together to do a move as such. And there's another form of a pop-up where we go into a downward dog and then we duck dive down. Duck diving is at the point of a surfer where they're going down under the water and putting their board under the water before they come up and catch that wave. So then we pop up that way. So those are a couple ways that we do pop-ups. Some things that we do with the resistance bands, we will do knee paddles, where we grab our resistance bands and we come as far back on the board as we can, just so you get a little bit more resistance. And this would be as if you were swimming out to get out there.
Oh, okay.
And so this is incorporating your core. You're using a lot of core in this movement. Your legs are getting worked out, and your arms. Everything is getting focused on here.
Wow, really cool. All right.
Yeah.
So tell us now where are you located and your hours of operation.
Yep. We are at 120 West Park Square, right downtown across from Central Park. We have classes that range from noon until 7:30 at night.
Okay.
We plan on adding some earlier morning classes. We have packages for everybody. We have drop-ins. We do have some intro prices. So if you're a first-time client, you can do a drop-in, a 1-week or a 2-week intro. And then we also have monthly unlimited and punch cards.
Oh, okay. So there's lots of different ways. You know, you should come in and at least, you know, try it out. What has the reaction been from the people that have started to use your services?
Oh, the people who have been on these boards absolutely love it. We've had bodybuilders, runners, people who work out 6 days a week have come in and they absolutely love it. We've had those who aren't as athletic come in and they love it. If you're unstable, we have options for you by using weighted bars to help with stability.
To kind of help?
Yep.
Kind of like the tightrope walker type thing?
Right, right.
Okay.
Yep, and so we have options for everybody. We have kids that come in age 4, they love it. Age 4 and up, basically, is what we like to say.
All right. Well, thank you so much for inviting us down, and we wish you the best of luck in your new venture. And people just, when you see the open sign on the door here at the corner of Bridge and West Park Square, just poke your head in and say hello and take a look at what Surfset has to offer you.
Yep, come check it out. We'll pop you on a board quick and you can see what it's about.
All right, sounds good. Thank you so much for your time, Tara.
Thank you.
And audience, please stay with us. We will be right back after a word from our sponsors. Okay.
Welcome to Bremer Bank. I am Jason Iberg.
And I'm Shannon Pedersen.
Bremer is a full financial services bank.
We invite you to stop by Bremer Bank and experience the Bremer difference.
You are always welcome at Bremer.
Owatonna Public Utilities. say, a voice you can talk to. We're growing with you in mind in everything we do. Owatonna Public Utilities.
Since 1988, the Owatonna Area Business Development Center has been the part of the success of many area businesses. The center leases office space and manufacturing space and offers on-site business consulting. The Owatonna Area Business Development Center is in business to help your business be a success.
Hi, this is Eric with the West Hills Tennis and Fitness Center. A heated swimming pool, sauna, running track, cardio room, basketball court, weight room, and 6 tennis courts are among the amenities you can enjoy at our facility. We have a variety of membership packages available to meet the needs of everyone, or you can simply drop in for the day. Stop out today and take advantage of all we have to offer. West Hills Tennis and Fitness, encouraging and promoting a healthy lifestyle.
Welcome back to the Owatonna Today Show, your community connection, and a big welcome to Bob Olson.
Thanks, Pete.
Robert, nice to have you here. Director. I've got that little title, Director.
Yeah, a little bit.
Like your name. Yeah, right. Well, you've kind of been a director for most of your time.
Kind of have, haven't I?
Right? As a classroom teacher, you have to be a director, and then as a principal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And a coach and everything.
Coach,
yeah, we kind of run the whole gamut.
That's right.
Yeah,
and
it's been fun.
Now you got, instead of children, you got brick and mortar
exactly.
around and all that. And we're going to talk about that, and you're going to share stuff with us.
Sure.
This major effort that has been underway for a long time.
Almost 2 years.
Yeah.
It's been crazy.
So how many sleepless nights have you had?
Just a couple. you know, when you start these projects and you have a timeline, and then the timeline starts moving and things aren't going as fast as you'd like. But we got, our number one goal was to get into school on time, get the kids in, and we knew not everything was going to be done and taken care of, and we're still working right now, and it's November. But we got in on time, kids are learning. It's been a good start of the school year.
And to the point of that all is that obviously with construction plans have to be contingency plans, and that's really what you're talking about.
Right, exactly.
You knew you were going to probably have to figure out something to.
We were hoping and praying if everything went well, we'd be done.
Yeah.
But in Minnesota, weather, there are things that you can't control. We could not control how long. It took 19 weeks to get our permit from the Department of Labor and Industry. That's not normal. It's normally a 3-week process. So we were 14 weeks behind when we first started. So to get in to where we were at right now was pretty amazing anyway. So we're very happy where we're at, and we have some beautiful schools right now, and we're going to continue to continue getting more. So
and we'll talk about the middle school, the old junior high. But if you're driving by in St. Paul Road going north, as the construction was underway, and you look at it, and you say, "Holy moly! What's that hole in the
I know.
front?" And now you look by, it's beautiful.
Looks really nice,
gorgeous.
doesn't it?
It really is.
So every time you dig and you put new pavement in or you take away green space, we have to add green space.
Sure.
And that's what that is. That's a stormwater retention pond,
exactly.
which it'll be a dry pond unless it really rains, and then all the water will filter into that and sit for a day or two, and then it'll slowly make its way out. So we don't have to put any fencing or anything around it, but we wanted to make it nice enough so it could be used as an outdoor classroom at some time as well.
Well, good, because I thought it was a swimming pool.
A lot of people thought it was a swimming pool. I was getting a lot of calls saying, "What in the heck are you guys doing out there?" And I'm like, "Just give us time; it'll get there." So
let's not dilly-dally with the progress on. And you got some pictures you're going to show us.
Sure.
So you take it.
I can take it. Yeah, no problem.
No
problem. Well, I tell you what, first of all, I just want to say thank you to the Owatonna community for passing this bond. This is something that has been long overdue. And now we had our open house a few weeks ago and had a great showing by our community that came out and they looked around, and we've heard nothing but positive comments, and that is really something we're pretty proud of. And the kids are absolutely loving their new learning environment. So anyway, this right here, I'm not so sure you can see it. There we go. That's pretty much the new McKinley, which is the old Willow Creek. We had a name change as well on some of our schools, so
that was probably worse
people.
than anything else.
Exactly.
People,
But the front area that you see with the windows right here, that's the new office area. So that's a new addition. And what we did was, with part of the with the bond process was the safety and security piece as well. So now when you come into our newer buildings where we had additions on, you can come in, you can't get into the learning area until you go through into the office and check in with the staff. So we want to make sure that anybody that's in our buildings, we know that, and they're supposed to be there. So we also upgraded the security as well.
Cool.
This picture right here just looks, that's the front office area. So when you walk in, you take a look to your left, and there's the new front office for McKinley, and the window in the background, that's the principal's office. So he has very good line of sight with what's happening out in the main office. In all of our offices that we just took a look at or just renovated, we made sure we had adequate room for the nurse. We added a second office for, like at McKinley, they're using the cultural liaisons in there. A nice large conference room, and then a teacher workroom, which a lot of the buildings didn't have workrooms.
Cool.
Yep. This is just as you walk in. Those pillars that you see right there, that's the old existing hallway to the left where it says McKinley. If you remember going into Willow Creek, it was a small little hallway right there. That's what it used to be. Now we've opened it up and made it a little more warm and welcoming for people when they first come in. So it's kind of a nice area to get into. This here looks like it's the first grade wing. And as you can see over there on the right, there's a glass conference room. And then if you take a look and notice the furniture, the furniture it's warm, and kids can come in, they can collaborate, they can hang out, they can do their learning instead of just sitting in rows. We really tried to open up the whole building.
Education in terms of a process has changed so dramatically.
It really has.
You know, and I was teaching at the McKinley. And Wilson
you know
as
what
well.
it was like,
But Wilson, he was even a difference, because of that open concept.
Right, right. Wilson and then McKinley current McKinley, Old Willow Creek were the kind of the starting of the open concepts. Yeah. This one right here looks like, this is the junior high. So now this is the new 6th grade wing over at the junior high.
Okay.
We'll just continue right on. And as you walk in, this is the kind of the grand entrance, I would say. And this is not going to be our public entrance during the school day because the secured area is out in the front of the school on 15th Street. But this will be the student area. And as you can see, it's large, it's open, it's warm and inviting as well.
Elevators?
There will be there's an elevator. We had to put that in. Yep, there's elevators there. And then this, I believe, is, again, kind of like what we just saw over at McKinley. This is the common learning area in the 6th grade wing as well. And take a look at it. We didn't have booths that looked like you're in a restaurant when we went to school, but I walked through there, and there are kids in this stuff all the time, really working hard. So this is just another one from a different angle. And then we get into here, and if you remember, the old junior high had the library, and it was really long, and there really weren't many kids ever in there. I mean, they had books from one end to the other, and now what we've done, if you can go back to that picture right there, you can take a look at it. We've split the library into 3 separate areas, and those are some learning steps there. So kids hang out on those steps. Off to the left, we'll be able to have some AV materials and things like that going. They can do presentations, but kids just pretty much go in here and hang out during the day and do the work they're supposed to be doing. It's pretty neat. Here's the opposite side. It's hard to see, but that's the opposite side. There's a little more technology and some things on that end. This one right here, I have to tell you, this is a really neat one. This is the new fitness room that we have for the students in the classrooms. I'm going to go to the next one. You can see the kids are just going crazy on it right now. But right here, all of these were donated by Cybex.
Oh, nice.
All the machines in there. So we have 20 machines. And we're really trying to work hard partnering with our community and our businesses. Cybex donated over $100,000 worth of machines into that school. And John Champa was a driving force in that, working out there. And he says, without a doubt, we have the nicest fitness center in any junior high in the state.
I got to just reference an earlier segment this week with Leanne T, who was talking about diabetes education and the fact that we are becoming so lethargic, and that diabetes is, growing. And this is the kind of stuff that needs to be impacted into what it is that we do from a very early age. And,
it is.
And so some people may say, well, you don't need to have that. Boy, we need this kind of stuff.
Exactly. And Pete, I already had a phone call from a concerned citizen that we're putting fitness rooms into our schools for our staff and and it's like we didn't put this in for our staff. We put this in for the kids.
Right.
And what you just talked about, what she was talking about, or Leanne Kalpa, we need our kids to be in shape.
They will be 50 years old someday, hopefully.
Exactly.
And they got to be in shape.
Exactly.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Or older.
So anyway, that was a little.
Yeah. Oh, it was quick but good.
Quick, yes. But we're having fun, and we are on phase. We were starting. Everybody thinks we're done, but we're starting the new Owatonna Education Center, Old Washington. We're starting to renovate that a little bit, and then we'll move into Wilson for. And the junior high will be back on next summer.
We'll look forward to having you back to tell us about that, more pictures and so forth. And we see the gyms up at Washington and wherever else that
Lincoln.
other one was in Lincoln. Super. Thanks for being here.
Yeah,
good to have you. I've been waiting for this.
Oh yeah. Well, we'll get you back out there.
Okay, good. And thank you for being with us today as well. We're going to take some time for messages from our sponsors, and we'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Cedar Valley Services, located at the corner of Rose and Grove in Owatonna, provides an array of services for people with disabilities in Steele County. CVS thanks the entire community, especially our business customers, for supporting us in Owatonna for 43 years. Thank you from CVS.
Welcome back to the Owatonna Today Show, your community connection. Some community announcements for you. The Sons of Norway Nortana Lodge, number 1638, has partnered with the Steele County Historical Society to present New Land, New Life, Norwegian Immigration to Minnesota from 1825 to 1925 at the Steele County History Center in Owatonna. The exhibit will be shown from November 9th through January 27th. Collection boxes for the 2017 County Toys for Tots program are ready to be filled for the giving season. There are more than 80 collection boxes in Steele County at businesses, schools, and churches. Donations of new, unwrapped toys are being accepted through Tuesday, December 12th. The application deadline for Steele County Toys for Tots registration is Wednesday, November 15th. For more information about Steele County Toys for Tots, visit our website, our Facebook page for updates. And as a note, Gerard Hendricks from OPU mentioned earlier this week, don't forget the teenagers. They also need to have some gifts for them as well. The 27th Annual Festival of Trees, Friday, November 17th, opening night event. Benefit for the Advocates for Developmental Disabilities serving Steele County. Owatonna Holiday Inn Hotel and Suites is open to the public. Silent auction, cash bar, hors d'oeuvres, and so forth. Kick off your holiday. Tickets may be purchased for $30 at Hy-Vee, Cashwise, Kottke Jewelers, or at the door, or by calling the ADD office at 451-9769. And that's going to take care of it for today. Please come back on Monday when we will have His Honor, with Mayor Tom Kuntz, talk about the city and what's going on there. And then we'll also have Anisha Zock, who is the Workforce Coordinator for Steele County Works. Should be an informative show next Monday. So please have a good weekend. We look forward to having you back on Monday.